Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I want to talk about the ketogenic diet and gut health. Now research has shown that people that switch from a carbohydrate based diet to a ketogenic diet dramatically decrease their intake of fibre as a consequence of cutting the carbohydrates out of the diet. Now one research paper showed that people who went from 400 grams of carbohydrates to only 23 grams of carbohydrates a day went from consuming 28 grams of fibre to only 6 grams of fibre. Now this is going to have a dramatic impact on the health of our gut. So what can we do to make sure we maintain a healthy gut whilst we're on a ketogenic diet? Well, we want as much diversity as possible. The wider the range of keto-friendly foods we can eat, the greater the bacterial diversity is going to be in the gut. So eating fibre-rich foods such as mushrooms, avocados, celery, broccoli, asparagus, these kind of fibre-rich foods are going to ferment in the gut. Now when these foods ferment in the gut, they produce short-chain fatty acids such as acetate, butyrate, which are also ketogenic. Now our gut bacteria loves it when these short-chain fatty acids come in because they're going to make sure our gut cells are strong and they're not going to break down. Now these fibre-rich foods, even though we do count them as carbs, should be resistant to digestion, so they shouldn't increase blood glucose levels or insulin levels and can in fact often lower them. Now fibre also has an added benefit of increasing satiety and keeping hunger at bay. Now we know that we can eat bacon and butter and still burn fat on the ketogenic diet, but we also want to be healthy and have longevity. So I definitely recommend eating fibrous plant-based foods as it's going to be really beneficial in the long run. Now studies have shown that people with healthy gut bacteria also have improved nutrient absorption, immune system, metabolism and improved digestion as well. So our gut health is completely influenced by what we consume. We know the ketogenic diet can be high in saturated fat, and for somebody like me who eats a lot of fatty cuts of meat, I want to be choosing keto-friendly foods that are good for my gut health and also low in endotoxins. Now endotoxins have an inflammatory response in the body and can also damage gut bacteria. They are high in meat and meat products. So one of the added benefits of fibrous plant-based foods is they can actually deduct or at least neutralise endotoxin absorption. So eating fibrous plant-based foods with every fatty cut of meat or every meal is definitely going to be beneficial. And another way to avoid endotoxin absorption is to buy the freshest meat possible. Avoid the meat that's on sale because it's going out of date. The older the meat is, it's more likely to be higher in endotoxins. Now, I don't think we can talk about the ketogenic diet and gut health without talking about constipation. Now, on a positive, our intestine is very good at absorbing animal products. So if you're on a ketogenic diet which is high in meat and dairy, you're simply just not going to produce as much poop. If you have transitioned over from a carbohydrate diet where you've been going to the bathroom maybe 2-3 times a day, your initial reaction is going to be, oh, I must be constipated because I haven't been today. So you go to fibre to assist in your bowel movements. But most of the fibre that we consume is actually insoluble, so it's actually going to back us up even more. So the best thing you can do is to experiment with different kinds of green vegetables. Some green vegetables bloat me, so such as broccoli, that backs me up, whereas romaine lettuce helps me to go on a much more regular basis. So just experiment with the different green vegetables and find out what works for you. I definitely recommend fermented vegetables such as sauerkraut or pickled onions, as these are much more easily broken down and are going to help you go to the toilet on a much more regular basis. So I think the takeaways from this video, guys, is to make sure that you're eating plenty of green fibrous vegetables. It's going to be great for gut health and promote longevity. Number 2 is to experiment with the different kinds of green vegetables. If something backs you up, then avoid it. If something helps you to go to the toilet on a more regular basis, then try and incorporate it into the diet as much as possible. And 3, don't be so worried if you're not going to the toilet as much as what you were before you started the ketogenic diet. Obviously we're cutting out all the grains, and cutting out those grains and the fruit obviously cuts out a fair bit of fibre. Our body is very good at absorbing meat and dairy products. If you're eating a lot of those, you're simply not going to produce as much poop. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe and I'll see you in the next video.